welcome back. I am live again. I have something to show you. I have things to talk to you about. This girly green here, I am so proud of her. Look at her. I'm going to tell you about it. Come on in, okay? You know how I do it over here at Aunt B's Homestead. I make the video and those who are available, come on, talk to me now. But those who are busy, come back, look at the video later at your convenience. Okay? Today, I have a good one for you. I chose this girly green. I call her Fancy. I call her Fancy Green, my fancy green apron, right? She looks like a dress, but she's an apron. I chose tight, scrunchy gathers for this project. Tight gathers do three things as you enhance the look of what you typically call your standard apron, okay? This is a standard apron here. Pull her down. Okay, this is a standard apron. Just the apron that drops from the waist with a band around it. Let's see, get those straps over there. And that's pretty much it, right? A few ruffles at the bottom. Well, this is not what we're talking about tonight. I have this girl here, Miss Fancy Green. Okay, she does have the waistband, but she has pleats. She has tight gathers, and let me tell you about those. I said tight gathers do three things as you enhance the look of what would typically be a standard apron, right? Number one, these 3 points are going to be quick, so hang in there. Number one, tight gathers create a dense look to what would otherwise be thin fabric. Let me show you what I mean. You see this? This fabric is thin, okay? It's thin. But when we add the gathers to it, oh, I can show you better by this, huh? You see, this fabric is thin, not bulky. I had to fold it over a little bit. But when you add those gathers, look at that. It's giving it life, right? Okay, so this is really girly green, right? So add those gathers and it's going to give a dense look to what would just be thin green fabric, okay? Number two, tight gathers, these tight gathers that I did. Let me get closer. Do you see it better now? All right, so these tight gathers provide a beautiful silhouette to what could typically be normal, like a just plain Jane apron, right? Or June, or whoever you want to call. But keep in mind that you have to prep for this. You can't just use up all your fabric on gathers. You have to make sure you cut all of your pieces first and have a dedicated piece of fabric over to the side. Well, they enhance the look. They provide a beautiful silhouette. But number three, when you purchase fabric, if you're going to do tight gathers, you need to use at least 1 yard of apron, okay? 1 yard, one additional yard. For instance, I typically tell people, if you want a full body a full body apron, okay? With the top and the bottom cover. Bring me 1.5 to 2 yards of fabric, okay? Especially if you want me to be creative, right? If you want to do all of these tight gathers, you're gonna also need 1 additional yard because you do not want to run out of fabric, okay? So let me pull this up so you can see it. Sit her up a little bit, okay? Can you see it yet? Hold on. All right, there she is. Okay. Look at her, how cute. All right, let's pull this out a little bit more. A little bit more. I'm trying not to make it fall. Now, she looks like a Southern belle, doesn't she? All right. And as you can see, I went around the entire border of this apron. Look at that. With the tight gathers. It took a lot of pieces, but I'm trying to get rid of this green fabric. And I did not only did this apron, but I did a backpack. I also did a backpack, guys. So when I come back on, I'm going to have a backpack. And not only a backpack, but I took this jar, turned the lid over on the fabric, and I traced the circle. That circle is going to be filled with string as I design a flower for my backpack. But I'll show you that in another video. So what do you think about the gathers? Do you like gathers or would you prefer, do you like tight gathers or would you prefer loose ruffles? Which one? All right, let me know in the comment section. But for now, I have to say hello. Hello. Hi, how are you? I hope you are having an amazing day. And I thank you for being the first one to say hello. So do what you typically do. Go and look all over the page at Aunt Bee's Homestead. Find something that you like. Give me a thumbs up or a comment. And let me know what you think about these extremely creative out there projects that I do over here. But I like these gathers. All right. What would you wear this with? This is an apron. Yes, it is. What would you wear this apron with? Would you wear it with jeans? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go and finish because I have this pen still here. I'm going to go and finish, but I just had to come on. I had to talk about those gathers. Remember what I said. And remember, if you're going to do tight gathers like this, instead of loose ruffles, you're going to need, a lot of fabric. A lot of fabric. Depends on how much you want to cover. I would take my measuring tape and I would go all the way around the border of this. And then I would times that by 2 or 3. I'm heavy-handed when I do my gathers. You see that? So I scrunched them up really tight. So I had to do times 3. All right? So, yeah. You can make your strips as wide as you want. These strips are about 2 inches wide. That's about what I do with my ruffles as well. Yep. All right. So that's pretty much it for tonight. Thank you for hanging in here with me. You know how we do it. Hop on, hop off, but leave something that makes things better than what we found. Thank you so much for coming on. Have an amazing evening, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.